What's going on? Mitchell Renz, Tom Downey here, and you're watching NFL Daily on Chat Sports. We want you to use hashtag NFL to get this live Q&A started. For everyone who's already subscribed, and I see over in the comments section, we're going to change things up a little bit, and we're going to start off with a live Q&A and then get into some rumors. So make sure y'all are using hashtag NFL to get your questions featured live on the show. And then if you got any other questions that we don't get to, hey, you can always hit up Tom and I on IG or on Twitter.
Doing two Q&As today.
Two Q&As.
Two Q&As.
Woo!
Yeah.
Look at that. Two Q&As. So make sure you guys are using hashtag NFL like my man 49ers faithful Jake did. Christian McCaffrey for MVP. And if I mess up anything, I'll just put an L on my forehead.
It's a weird way to spell Russell Wilson, but okay. It's fine.
See, I mean, like, you can, like, Christian McCaffrey.
He is worthy of discussion. He's not going to win.
He's having the greatest fantasy football season ever.
Fantasy MVP for sure.
Fantasy MVP for sure. But Tom's going to go with Russell Wilson, which can't really argue with that one. Let's go to JJ MST55.
Nailed
Uncle
that one.
Sam. Uncle Sam. Look at this history here. After seeing the Ravens dismantle the Patriots for their first L,
I know who Uncle Sam is.
how big do you see the Hawks winning on Monday Night Football to hand the 49ers their first L? So how about this? Who's going to win, Seahawks or 49ers on Monday Night Football? I want you to type 4 for 49ers or type S for Seahawks. Heck, get some score predictions in there. Uncle Sam, though, is saying that the 49ers getting that L.
Well, the law of averages say at some point San Francisco has to lose a game, and they will lose at some point. But it's a home game for San Francisco, and they've had extra time to prep because they played on Thursday. Now they're playing there on Monday. I am not confident they're going to lose this one.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go with San Francisco, but they'll lose at some point in the future. The schedule gets tough. They have the Ravens coming up, but they leave the Packers too. Those at some point. I'm just not sure it's going to be to Seattle.
So Troy Daniels saying Seahawks 27-24. Pete Gorman saying the 49ers are going to win 55-10.
Confident.
Wow. Either way, you should go to BetDSI. Put your money where your mouth is. Chatsports.com/bet. Let's go to Zach Sanders. Get a picture. What does the Green Bay Packers have to do during the offseason and in the draft to have a real good team?
Aren't they a real good team, though?
I mean, they're 7-2 right now.
Yeah.
I still think they should have lost that game to the Lions. I think the refs kind of handled them that one.
Sure.
But I still think that this Packers team is much improved, obviously, from last season. And Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now. So I think that they are a real good team.
I mean, if you're looking for needs there, Zach, I think they need another receiver. Like, they got to have somebody not named Devontae Adams to really step up.
They're also, like, banged up. I like Marcus Valdez-Scantling. I like John. They're okay receivers.
Yeah, let's get a real dynamic playmaker. Let's not spend another third-round pick.
Jimmy Graham, I think you could
know
beat
what?
in the foot race.
Hopefully Jay Sternberg come back helps them. Let's get them another deep threat on that roster or another dynamic playmaker. It's a great receiver class. That's where I'd be targeting. Maybe some linebacker help. Maybe, I think, receiver, number one need, and depending on some free agency stuff, you could go that route too, like offensive line.
Let's go to my man, Jared Sanchez, one of our most loyal watchers. Appreciate you, Jared. Will the Steelers make the playoffs? And is Minka the best trade pickup the Steelers did? Crying, laughing face.
There you go.
I mean, right now they're 7th in terms of the overall AFC playoff.
They have a chance. I don't know. I think they're going to finish around 7 wins, 8 wins. I think they'll be around a 500 football team. They are certainly in the mix in the AFC playoff picture. I'm still going to bet against them. I'm sorry, Jared. Although, it has been made very clear, despite what Twitter might have wanted to tell you, Minka Fitzpatrick trade, it paid off for Pittsburgh.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you think about everything that went bad for the Steelers in the beginning of this season, and now they've really turned their season around, and they're the number 7 seed, right ahead of the Raiders, right ahead of the Jags and the Titans. I just don't think when I think of actual playoff caliber teams, you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, I don't think the Steelers are a playoff caliber team.
Look, he has balled out for Pittsburgh. He already has 4 interceptions on the season. That matches what he did, what he did last year in 2018 in his first season. He has been worth it, but I'm kind of on board with you, Mitch. I think they come up just short, but they'll be in the playoff hunt the entire season.
So if you guys want to bet on the playoffs and also all the regular season games here, go to BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. They've hooked us up here at Chat Sports with the best deal on the internet, and I challenge you to be able to find a better deal. So all you got to do is go to chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code NFL120 for 120% deposit bonus. If you put down $50, you'll get 60 for free. So 6 of 1, Shane Kolowski, James Mitchell. It's a great last name. Go to BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. Speaking of 6 of 1,
there you go.
What up, fam? But, like, seriously, what's going on with the Jets? It's the Jets.
Adam Gase is bad. I think I summed it up pretty closely there.
It's
almost like he sucked in his last job.
And his job before that.
And never should have gotten hired
The only
this time.
Adam Gase has ever been good is with Peyton Manning.
He owes Peyton Manning all of his salary. Because Peyton's like, yeah, he's a great coach. And then he gets in the job, and it's like, wait, no, he's not.
6-1, but you know who they beat? Let's go to Jacob. What up, Jacob? Is Freddie Kitchens one and done?
He better be.
He better be.
Freddie Kitchens, I think very clearly needs to be.
I mean, they're 2-5.
He needs to be fired. I think you and I are 2-6, by the way.
2-6?
2-6.
I'll put it out.
I think it's pretty clear. Freddie Kitchens needs to go back to his alma mater. He needs to be the next Nick Saban rehab project at the Nick Saban School for Coaches Who Can't Coach Good at Women to do other stuff good too. Because that's where Kitchens needs to go. He needs to go the Sarkisian route. Go to Alabama. Learn.
What would
learn
be the abbreviation of that school?
Because
I know Alabama's Bama.
It's
Penn State's PSU.
A school
could
for
you
ants.
Could you even say again the school that you just said?
Yeah, it is the Nick Saban School. You can type this down if you want to do it as I say.
Absolutely
the Nick Saban School for coaches who can't coach good and want to learn to do other stuff good too.
All right, somebody put that in the comments section, please. Let's go to 49ers. Faithful Jake, appreciate you. Who is the better tight end? This is a good question. George Kittle or Travis Kelce? Don, before you give your answer, let us know in the comments section. Who's the better tight end?
J or T.
What?
J or T.
What do you mean J or T?
G or T, whatever.
I was going to say, what? Put an L on your forehead. Loser, George Kittle or Travis Kelce? I'm still going to go with Travis Kelce because I think Travis Kelce is a better blocker than George Kittle.
I actually disagree with you.
You disagree with me?
I very much disagree with you. I'm going with Kittle because he's the better blocker.
See, I don't know.
Kittle's a good blocker, man. He is really good.
He's good?
Yeah, he's good.
See, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Travis Kelce.
I mean, he was a blocking tight end at Iowa who happened to be a freak
Richard,
athlete.
Boo Mitch. See, Caleb Holtz is with me. Appreciate you. Kittle's better blocker. Hater Mitch is back. Man, both tight ends. You're looking at the two best tight ends in the entire NFL. It's a good debate, though. Let's go to David DePaul. Are you doing a watch party for the Cowboys game? Tom.
Yes, we are, David. The link there is below, youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. We'll be live for Monday Night Football and, oh, by the way, Sunday Night Football against the Vikings. So we got you guys covered. Make sure you're subscribed, youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report.
Let's go to my man, Troy. What up, Troy? How are you? Tom, New England is getting the two top NFC East teams over the next 2 weeks. How do you see those games going down with them?
Troy's a Cowboys fan, so I will answer this from, I think I'm pretty sure you are, Troy, a Cowboys fan perspective. You want the Patriots to beat the Eagles. We are cheering for the Patriots next Sunday because, or I guess not next Sunday, but after their bye, because we don't want them to lose to Philadelphia and keep the Eagles alive. You want the Patriots to beat the Eagles and then, of course, lose to the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, so Tom, I got a major sweet tooth. Y'all know that, especially anyone here around the office. Once we get free stuff at Chat Sports, I have absolutely no filter. What is the best candy? Today is National Candy Day. What is the best candy? So is this in terms of Sour Patch Kids or like a Snickers, Reese's?
I think it's
all the above.
Name brand.
Name brand candies. I'm going to go with Snickers.
It's tough to go against Snickers. I do love the Snickers peanut butter ones, which I can never find anymore.
Vampire Prince said Butterfingers. But
Butterfingers are way too inconsistent on a bite-to-bite basis. So sometimes they're really crunchy, sometimes they're crumbly, sometimes they are rock hard. That's why the answer is not Butterfingers there.
Okay. So Chris Jong says
Reese's,
Twix. Sarah Small says Twizzlers. Maple candies from 601. I've actually had those. Candy corn. Get out of here. Peanut butter Twix.
Also good.
Never had a peanut butter Twix.
Also
that sounds absolutely amazing. Isaac, everyone who's watching us right now, best candies, throw them in the comments section. Let's go to Rubes Magoobs. Whom should the Niners use to replace after the Quan Alexander?
Fun fact, it's actually always whom, so good job there, Rubes. I am curious to see how they approach it. I think Dre Greenlaw is the first man up. I kind of threw this out on our 49ers channel I think it'd be a good idea to maybe experiment using Tart more as a full-time linebacker, get him up in the box, and then have 3 safeties on the field in your nickel packages. So it ends up being a big nickel-type package. But I think Greenlaw is the first man up for San Francisco.
So yeah, that's what Pete Gorman shout out. Also, whoever types candy corn, you can't type candy corn because it's not the answer. No, candy corn is terrible. Don't type candy corn. Jason Strickland, what up, fam? What is Dallas really getting in Michael Bennett? Okay. Does he help Dallas
You
defense
emphasize that really weird.
I don't know. I read it weird. So does he help Dallas defense make a deep playoff run?
I don't know if he ends up being like a deciding factor, but the Cowboys wanted a Tyrone Crawford type player, and I think he can fill that role for them.
You think that this is a team now that takes them over? You think the Cowboys now are clearly the favorite in the NFC East?
I think they were the favorite before they got Michael Bennett because they already beat Philadelphia.
Oh, they killed the Eagles.
Like, that's why they should be the front runners there. So,
okay. Appreciate you. Jason, appreciate the question. Make sure you guys are using hashtag NFL to get your questions featured live on the show on YouTube, and we'll also do our best to also get some questions in on Facebook as well. Micro Mike. No? I don't know. You guys want to get it on?
Let's go to it.
Okay, Micro Mike. I'm a Lions fan. You believe God hates us, and if so, what can us fans do to make him not hate us? I think Micro Mike asked me to be on his podcast. Mike, ask me this week. I'd be more than happy to join your podcast.
First off, God hates Cleveland. That has been verified and documented. But Cleveland also likes to claim, at least we're not Detroit. So vis-a-vis transitive property, God hates Detroit. So to make him not hate you, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Sacrifice? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out here, all right?
Sacrifice.
I mean, we didn't like it last time. We can try it again.
I mean, I think the Lions have had a rough go of things the last few years, but also, I mean, the Raiders, the clearly better team, Mike. So if there's any Raiders fans watching, get some Raiders in the comment section. But Mike, I saw your comment before. If you want me to join a podcast with you, I'd be more than happy to do so.
All right, guys, do you want a chance to win a free blazer? Then pay attention. Here's how you can do it. Go follow Kashiyama Taylors on Instagram. It's at Kashiyama Taylors. If you follow, Mitch will give you a shot here in just a second. We'll give it away on the Cowboys Report in a couple of weeks. Just follow them. You are entered to win. If you DM them your favorite team, or Cowboys in particular, you get 2 entries. And by the way, we're not done yet. If we get Kashiyama to 2,900 followers here, by the end of the show, we'll give away $25 in Venmo, Mitch. Who's followed here recently?
So you have a chance to get money, and you have a chance to get a suit.
All you got to do is follow, and you're entered to win.
All you got to do is follow, and I'm going to give some shout-outs to some of the people that follow Kashiyama. So let's see. Rafael Rice, Frank Bruno Mayer. They're the last 2 people to follow Kashiyama Taylors on Instagram. Mm-hmm. So if you want a shout-out.
Jared Sanders, I see you.
Do it right now. Go give Kashiyama a follow on Instagram. We'll give some people some shout-outs, and then also you have a chance to, hey, get some money and a blazer. You're welcome. Go follow him right now. Do it. Do it. All right, let's go to Sizzle1211 Gaming. Are the Panthers a playoff contender?
Yeah, they're 5-3 at this point in the year. If you're on pace to go 10-6, I think you have to be considered a playoff contender. The problem for Carolina is I don't consider them a playoff favorite. They're not going to win the NFC South, I don't think. So that leaves 2 spots available for them. They have the Minnesota Vikings / Green Bay. I don't think they get in over them. Then you've got the Seahawks and the Rams at the same or better mark. So Carolina's a contender. I just don't think they're going to get in.
Sizzle, get a picture. Also, shout out to Sarah Small, Jared Sanchez, and Will Parker for following Kashiyama. Let's go to Ryan Quintero. Oh, Ryan, I see what you're trying to do, man. I don't appreciate it. Do Eagles sign AB? FAB's in the comments.
I just want to say, I've seen some fans who want Antonio Brown for Philadelphia.
You don't want Antonio Brown. Shout out to Tommy.
Look, first off, Eagles fans on Twitter are funny because all the replies are like, this isn't player to the Eagles, which I find humorous. I'm going to go with no, with an upward inflection like a question mark.
Like you just did.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. I don't think they do. But it also kind of makes some sense. Right, they need receiver help.
All right, how about this? Would you want your favorite team to sign Antonio Brown? So Isaac Martinez, Troy Daniels, Robert Jackson, Tommy. Would you want your favorite team to sign Antonio Brown? Yes or no? Because, for me, there's no way I am taking this man who has been an absolute cancer. Go ask the Patriots. Go ask the Steelers. Go ask the Raiders. They'll tell you real quick, you want no part of Antonio Brown. Joshua Rice says hell no. You and I, my man, we are on the exact same page here. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel here, Chat Sports, at youtube.com/chatsportstv.